Today on Wednesday Answers, I want to answer the question, what is stem mastering and why is it so cool? At least I think it's a very cool service to offer. So yeah, let's get started. This episode of Wednesday Answers is sponsored by Ridge Wallet. The Ridge is a light, sleek and industrial designed wallet that basically, it keeps your cards alive. Now, I personally use the titanium model because, well, titanium, but they come in more than 30 different styles. So Father's Day is coming up and the Ridge can make a great gift. So on the website you can shop the Father's Day guide to find the best gear for your dad. Get 10% off today with free worldwide shipping by going to ridge.com/whitesea and using the code WHITESEA. And as always, I'll put the link in the description below. Now let's get started with the video. Now let's try to understand what stem mastering is, and we're doing that by basically zooming out a little bit and first taking a look at normal mastering, stereo mastering. And how I like to work with a stereo mastering session is I really like to listen to the mix, start mastering, and during the mastering it is possible that I hear certain problems in a mix, certain things that might have been masked and now all of a sudden become a problem because there's a master chain on it. And what I like to do is not only write down my feedback, but also show my client the master and showing, what is going on or what is going wrong. And this way of working is, for a stereo mastering session, the best way to get to the highest quality master. And this feedback cycle is really cool, but doesn't always work. And it's because of two reasons. Number one is that I sometimes struggle with giving written feedback. I actually get a lot of requests from people if I can listen to their mixes and then give them written feedback. And this is difficult to do because I cannot see the mix. I just hear the stereo file and I actually have to jump into the mix to really see like, oh, wait a second, this is what you're doing with your bass line. If you do this a little bit different, then it will work. I can't literally say what you need to do. I can only say what I hear and what I feel, which can then be difficult to translate again for my client. And that's also like the second thing. Like sometimes a client really is performing at the maximum of their capabilities and aren't able to do what I'm asking or aren't able to up the quality a little bit more. And this is literally where stem mastering kicks in. Because with stem mastering, you're basically delivering a package of stems to the studio. Usually this is not the whole mix, but really a few groups of the mix, because basically that is enough. And that's really cool because when I have the stem, when I have control, so to say, I can just fix it. I hear it, I fix it and from there move on with the mastering. Now what I have seen in the past is that when doing a stem mastering for certain engineers, all of a sudden something clicks in their brain. Like I literally show them, I literally let them hear how things should be. And by hearing your own track corrected, so to say, people all of a sudden know what was going wrong all the time. It's kind of a beautiful process actually. Now what I can of course also do after stem mastering is sharing the project, which is no problem for me at all. Like every client can just request the Reaper session of a project if they want. I think I've already answered the question a little bit, but the struggle people have is like with determining the difference between mixing and stem mastering. To understand this better is that stem mastering is all about working on an already mixed track, while mixing literally is, well, it can basically start at giving me the output of your preamp of your recording, like literally what is coming out of the microphone and I have to make something from it. That's mixing. Stem mastering, however, is already mixed and it's up to me to keep all the creativity that you've put into your mix and just not touch it, not alter it, and only fix certain technical or blending issues that will make it sound better. And this is of course very difficult to determine because there's a really, really fine line in between that. Now another cool thing that I can do in a stem mastering is all of a sudden use certain equipment on certain stems. For instance, and this is, most times this is of course requested, it's the client's request, but do heavy tape saturation on the drum bus and leave the rest untouched, which is not possible in a normal mastering, of course, because I cannot separate the drums. And this is of course only done if the client really, really wants that, of course. But it's a very cool benefit that you have from stem mastering. So yeah, I hope this short video video really give you guys some insight in what stem mastering actually is about. If I would describe the coolest thing of stem mastering for me as an engineer is the way that I can learn people things through stem mastering. The way that I can show people certain things going on in their mix through stem mastering. To me, by working on something and showing things, like letting people hear things, that's the best way to describe things. Like typing or speak. I can talk for hours about audio. I'm very good at talking. But really letting people hear what is going on is the easiest and just the best way of showing something and doing something. So yeah, that's it. Don't go out now and book my stem mastering service, because if everybody does that, then I'll get a huge planning issue. But there are a lot of studios all around the world that offer stem mastering. So yeah, check it out at your local studio if you like that. And of course, I offer stem mastering over the internet as well. But then again, I will have some planning issues if everybody will book a stem mastering session at YT Studio. Now, a small announcement. The videos on Wednesday, the Wednesday Answers videos, are going to stop for a while and will probably, but I won't guarantee it, but it will probably return in the 4th quarter. So that will be around October, something like that. If you have a question you want to see answered by then, make sure to leave it in the comments below. And I might answer it in the 4th quarter when I'm going to return with the Wednesday videos, if I'm going to return with Wednesday videos. I'm not sure yet, but what I do know is that for the time being, I'm too busy for 2 videos a week. So doesn't mean that I stop uploading, because we still have the Saturday uploads. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching this video. If you want to support YT Studio and the independence of the channel, you can do that by buying something through my affiliate link. You can also pledge a bit to my Patreon campaign, which I'm going to link over here. Our last way to support me and the YouTube platform is by watching more videos. So I'll of course link one of my videos over here, but you can also watch something from a different creator. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, keep pushing, and bye bye.